All right, bro. So I'm going to shoot it straight. A lot of you guys are trying to move to Miami when you're making like 2K per month. Don't do that. This is why being close to wealth doesn't make you wealthy. Yes, I do believe moving to a big city and exposing yourself to wealth is good for you because it sets the standard higher. But a lot of you guys are chasing the illusion of proximity. Being in the same city as millionaires doesn't automatically make you rich. Yes, you get the cool Instagram stories, but does that translate? Guys, when I was a videographer for literal famous people, I only got paid as much as they paid me as a videographer. Yeah, I got cool connections and perhaps I could utilize that, but it's like, there's a difference between looking wealthy and building actual wealth, guys. What's the illusion of proximity? Status versus substance. Being in the right rooms doesn't guarantee wealth. Many in Miami chase the appearance of success rather than building sustainable business, renting out the Porsche, the Porsches, is that how you say it? The Miami blue Porsche 911s, the high-rise apartments. You blow like 2 months of income on this trip to look cool. This is called mimetic desire. People don't know what they want, so they want what others want. This is part of not having an identity. This is why when you're 17 years old and you watch Ayman Ghazi, you get psyoped because he tells you what you want. You know, a lot of you guys don't really want a Porsche. You're cool with like driving a nice BMW 328i. But everybody's telling you, you should want this. What do you want? Look, with me, what I truly wanted was like time freedom. The only business that let me get time freedom was SaaS. I wanted to wake up in the morning, check my phone, see customers every morning, right? 3 customers, you just gain $75 in monthly recurring revenue. Drive to the tennis court, drink a Celsius, practice my serve, and then go home and then have, hang out with my girlfriend. So a lot of these people are telling you what you want. Figure out what you truly want. What's your identity? The car, the high rise, the Miami lifestyle, that looks rich on social media. A lot of you guys truly don't want that. You guys just want to stop working your 9 to 5. And there's nothing wrong with that. I remember when I was working at a warehouse and there was no AC. I remember driving my Mustang and getting exhaust blowing into my face because the shade tree mechanic I paid, or my dad helped me pay for at the time, right? I was like 18, 19 years old. He cut off my freaking Cadillac converters to sell because he was just shady, bro. So anyways, motion versus progress. There's a difference between looking busy and actually building something valuable that creates lasting wealth. How many times do you guys go to the coffee shop, spend 2 hours a day prepping, and then get like 10 minutes of work done? Don't do that. Scale that out. This is somebody flying to Miami, recording one YouTube video that gets 50 views, and then saying, yeah, man, I have motion right now. It's like, bro, real motion is opening up your laptop before you brush your teeth. Actually, brush your teeth first. Opening up your laptop in your bedroom where you don't get good lighting, and then just like grinding away, building a product once so you can sell multiple times. It's SaaS. That's as close as you're getting to like motion. And social media and software, biggest leverage opportunities. If you're not gonna be a social media influencer, the closest you're getting to passive income and highest leverage opportunities is software. That's what I was trying to say. So the Miami effect promises instant wealth, but proximity to wealth doesn't make you wealthy. Building something real does. That's the thesis. So ordinary income versus generational income. What is this? $1 million in info products or crypto trading becomes 600K after taxes when you move to like a high lifestyle area. Then it gets eaten by high-rise rent, which is 10K per month. Here, I'm in the South, guys. This high-rise is like 3K per month. But I'm in the South. A lot of people in LA, Miami, bro, they're paying 8 to 10K for the same thing. So that eats up your ordinary income. So how do you get generational income? It's by building equity, guys. You want to build equity, creating a business with real value that can be sold for millions. You make your money on the buy, you make your money on the sell, resulting in life-changing wealth after a single exit, which is SaaS. What's the highest multiple business that you can sell for? SaaS. Agency, you might get 1.5x return. You might get that. SaaS, it's like minimum 4x how much you make per year. So how much does your software app make per year? $100,000. Minimum, you can sell it for like $350,000. Long-term thinking. Multi-millionaires think annually, billionaires think in decades. It's a completely different mindset about wealth creation. That was in a book. Let's just scale it in for a second. Compare yourself to your friends. Do you think in like weekends or do you think in months? Do you think in years? I'll be honest, I don't think in years right now. I think in literal seasons like summer, fall, winter. Like that's what I think in right now. Perhaps it'd be better if I thought in years, but I basically want to work all seasons except for summer. And I'm okay with that right now in this stage of my life. People who think in longer time horizons are genuinely better off, more successful, right? Because that's also like pushing validation out in the future. So guys, if you move to these high income areas, the difference is after expenses, the income earner might save 200K per year and the business builder might walk away with like, $1 million per year basically, right? Because you build your business, gain equity and sell it. Guys, the reason why people freaking move to these places anyways is to sell you a course. I like courses. I think you should buy knowledge. You have to be careful, okay? Because a lot of you guys don't even sell a course and you're trying to mimic these other people where they get a return of investment from moving to these areas. They get a return of investment from moving into the high-rise apartment, from driving the Porsche, from palm trees in the background, from recording it on YouTube, the vlogs, all of it, right? Because they're trying to sell you a course. I'm telling you, start a SaaS, okay? I don't have a course to sell. I have coaching on the side, which fulfills me a little bit more so than SaaS does, because it's like I see other people grow. Yeah, a lot of people are like moving to Miami. It helps them because they're selling courses, they're on social media. So anyways, the real cost of Miami living, what's left after $1 million of income after federal taxes? 600K. Let's say you spend 10K per month on your apartment. And let's say you might go to the club 11, right? The club in Miami, and you spend like 30K one night out. You are spending so much money that could be otherwise used for reinvesting back into your business. The math doesn't lie. Even with a 7-figure income, the Miami lifestyle can leave you with surprisingly little saved at the end of the year. Status games kill business games. Keeping up with the Joneses. Money that could be invested in future endeavors goes out the window to maintain a lifestyle that impresses others. Famous but broke. Miami will make you famous and then keep you broke. Clout and wealth are not the same currency, guys. Choose wisely. How many TikTokers do you see out in Miami, LA, and then they move back home after 3 years? It happens often. Limited windows when you're young and at the forefront of cultural wealth creation, right? Where you're in the know-how, you're seeing videos like this, you're seeing other young entrepreneurs, you have full conviction. That's your opportunity to build something substantial. The contest of Miami living can distract you from the real goal, which is building generational wealth that changes your family's bloodline forever. So this is the mindset, okay? You got the Douglasville wealth, which is people, you got the Miami wealth and Douglasville wealth, which is Nowheresville. Douglasville is Nowheresville. People don't drive fancy cars in Douglasville. They have Amazon stock and Microsoft stock, and they have homes on the lake. In the Midwest, I saw a video, in the Midwest, that's a status signal when you have a lake home. Miami wealth is flashy cars, high rises, and bottle services, which is just burning money. Highly visible, but often built on ordinary income that disappears as fast as it comes. True wealth often doesn't look like wealth at all. The Douglasville mindset prioritizes equity assets and long-term thinking over immediate status symbols. Get rich young, build Wi-Fi wealth, create something sellable, and change your family's bloodline forever. That's what it is. You have to change yourself first before you can help other people. That's why I'm saying, look, dude, build a SaaS, highest leverage opportunity right now on the internet, monthly recurring revenue, and then you could change your family or close friends, bloodline, whoever it may be. You want to start in and then expand out. That's it for today's video. Be careful with trying to move to Miami when you're making like 5K per month. I have a free training down below if you want to learn more about SaaS, and have a good one.